Okay, for the third video in my series, I don't have a example because I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to animate this logo. And I'm going to get started by making a new composition. And I'm using the same settings I've used. I'm going to call this ANP. This is like I don't really know what this is, but it's a Ruka kind of side brand kind of thing. You hear kind of some background noise because I got a class going on. We're going to begin by dragging out the logo. I'm going to scale it. And we need to start recreating it. So I'm going to actually lock this layer so I don't accidentally select it later. From here, you can tell it's not the best reproduction. I am actually going to solve that problem. Okay, doesn't matter. Here we go. I'm going to use the pen tool to start tracing all these bars and A's. I'm going to recreate these 3 bars and these 3 letters individually. So I need the pen tool for that. And I'm not going to use a stroke or a fill. We're going to fill this in later. So to get rid of the fill, it's option clicking through that until you see a red slash. Now it's just a matter of tracing. Hold down the shift. Oh no, I don't want to hold down shift here. Here on the bottom I do because I want that to be even. I'll close that path. Shape layer 1. Call this small bar. Click away from that layer. Whoops. Use the space bar to move this down. Close the path. Rename this layer by hitting return. Medium bar. Click away from the layer. Hold down shift here to make it straight. Close the path there. Call this big bar. Big Barth. Okay. Now I'm going to work on the A. So I'm going to kind of imagine what this A should look like. I'm going to think the N is hidden. Not really sure how I'm going to trace this yet. But I am going to start with the A. So let's do that. Click there. And I probably won't, no, I'm not going to go all the way, right? So I'm going to just go right about to here. Hold down the shift key. Okay, that's fine. So it's a little, it's actually kind of angled. Interesting. It's kind of fun to do this stuff because you get into the mind of whoever made this logo up. I'm going to try and excuse me, get my microphone a little closer. Okay. I'm going to play around with there's the stereo settings. I'm going to try this. That actually is a little better, huh? Oh, that's better. Okay. Nice. Okay, so now I'm going to rename this to the A. Click away from that. Pen tool. For the N, I'll probably start here. And I'm not going to make it quite as wide. I'm going to make it look more like a normal N rather than try and trace this thing perfectly. My reasoning is hard to explain. So I'm just not even going to bother trying to explain it. Whoops. You can move that over. What am I doing? Look, I went too far. There we go. If you notice that, good job. So I basically want this width to be similar to this width, so I'm going to make the end like that, right about there. Hold down shift to make that line straight. Come over here. Okay, very cool. Very cool. That's the N. Now for the P, I'm going to zoom out. I'll zoom in. Come down here. Remember to click away. Whoops. ANP. Remember to click away from the layer. Because otherwise it's going to make a mask. And now right about here, I'll make the P. Let's go there. This is a slightly advanced thing. If I click and drag, it lets me make curves. So I'm going to click and drag there, click and drag here. If you need help, ask me with that, how to do that kind of thing. We didn't really learn much about the pen tool. One of my many regrets. Evan and Jacob, can you guys pipe down just a little bit? Thank you. Okay. And I'm gonna fix this edge. We're gonna make the P a fat P. Okay. Call this P. Okay, so now that I've traced this, I need to make all these things white because I didn't have a fill before. So I'm gonna move this up, double click on my composition, zoom out, and then just fill with white. Oh yeah, well I guess we're gonna have to make the insides of those things too. Fill white. It remembers my last color, so I just have to click OK. And I think I can do multiple at a time. Click OK. Oh yeah, I could have done all those at once. So I am going to hide these, and I need to make 2 more shape layers. And these obviously need to be black. Make that black. And then one more, I'm going to click away. Let's call this a try. New layer. Drag that out to make our little curves. I make this look so easy, but actually it's really difficult. Okay, just kidding. Here we go. Fix that. Cool. Make sure that's black. It is. So now we have a totally recreated, except for the circle, which I can do by making a new ellipse. And I'm going to close these really quickly. Go to my circle tool. And I'm just going to draw out a circle. Put it in the center, and then we can stretch it out. Hold on the shift key. There we go. Circle. And that circle needs to be in the very bottom. And I'm going to hide the logo on the bottom. And now we have a basically perfectly recreated ANP logo. I'll come down here and check out my lines. Undo. I'm going to use the pen tool to fix this. I think that's the N. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Command minus. Okay. So now let's animate it. How much time do I have? The world is the limit here. I think clearly I should do some kind of animation for the circle, so we'll do a scale animation, 3 keyframes. We're going to put the second keyframe at 110%. Going to ease that guy, ease in. This is the 3rd video I've made, so if you're watching this one, I am definitely moving faster. And then this one needs to be 0 at the beginning. Okay. Another thing I'm going to do is parent So that I don't have to worry about animating the holes here. I'm going to parent them to their letter. So now everything they do. Okay. Another thing too is to make sure that you know where all your anchor points are. I'm actually going to turn this animation off and triple check and make sure my circle is centered. It is. I'm going to lay out 3 scale keyframes really quickly. Ease in. And then F9. We'll do the keyboard shortcut for that. Okay. Set this at 0. Set this at 110%. Okay. Nice. I think I'm going to do a position keyframe for the A. Let's start with the A. So we're going to introduce the A. Option P. Option P. Option P. I'm going to do F9 on this guy and Shift F9 on that guy to do my easing. Now, at the beginning position, I'm going to drag the A. Whoops. There we go. I am going to fix this hole by the end there. Let's see. Because really, like watch this, it comes in here. I don't need that hole to show up until about this frame. So for the A triangle, I'm going to actually cut off there. So now, ooh, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, so these let me crop individual layers. And for the position here, it needs to go too far. So I'm going to select the A. Let's zoom in a little bit. So the middle keyframe, remember, is going to be like, we're going to drag it over a bit too far. So it bounces back. And then I'm going to have, eventually, like when the P hits, I'm going to have these guys kind of animate too, kind of an interesting way. Let's play that. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Okay, now I just need to quickly make some position keyframes for the N. Option P, Option P, Option P. The very beginning keyframe, I'm going to take the N and drag it to the right. Middle keyframe, I'm going to do a easy ease. Whoops. Ease. Here, I'm going to do easy ease in. And so it shoots in. In the middle position, I'm going to have it go too far. And then snap back. Okay. Make that go that way. And now for the P, we will have it come in here. Option P, Option P. So you can see where I'm going with this. I'm probably not going to finish this because my class is going to end shortly. F9, Shift F9. The beginning position is going to go off to the side. The middle position is going to go too far. The end is good. And then I need to tell the inside of the P to not show up until this point in time. So while my timing is kind of off, you can see where that's going. And I'm going to do something really cool with these 3 things here. So I might make a second video or add to it. But for this, I'm done. Yeah, hope you enjoyed.